What's happening, guys? Welcome to another video of Ride with Raj, and I hope you guys are enjoying the monsoon. And I am really enjoying because I get to see these awesome Yamahas and feature these guys. Alright, why these Yamahas are behind me? Because I'm featuring these bikes, and today's video is all about the battle of the Yamahas.
Over your body, it's flowing through your mind. This feeling's got me on fire. Don't ever leave it all behind.
Okay, so we have Francis. Alright, he is a proud owner of Yamaha, and I'm glad that we are doing this video with him. He's my buddy. He's always with me, hanging out at the garage, and we are having tea and we are chilling and having a real good time. And I literally always come and ride his motorcycle, and I love it a lot, and I had to feature this for you guys. So now let's talk to Francis about this motorcycle and his passion for Yamaha. So much of Yamaha passion. Okay, so Francis, welcome to my show.
Thanks.
Yeah. And my first question to you is that why Yamaha?
I love Yamaha because of this pickup. It's the old school bike that people like. Whenever it's on the road, people ask me whether it's new. I said no, I've just restored it.
So Francis has restored his Yamaha, as you guys can see that, and we'll be talking about this soon now. I'm glad that Francis has restored his bikes to his original, but you guys have a surprise. This is how it looks. Let me show you the pictures of this bike, that how it can be converted into something else. And now the photos for you guys. So you guys saw these images, alright, this yellow funky color drag looking bike. Yes, that's the same bike. Francis has a separate kit specially designed so he can put this bike for drag races or any kind of races which he wants. And this bike has actually done a lot of drags and a lot of races, so it's not a common bike. If you see it on the road, you know you're seeing a legendary bike. So now let's talk a little bit technical about this motorcycle, that what Francis has done to this motorcycle and why. I think before we start with the engine question, let me ask him why is the carburetor so different out here and what he has in his hands. So let's begin with the carburetor question.
Hi guys, as you all know, this bike has the original carburetor installed right now. So I wanted the bike to give better performance, so I added this carburetor which is 35mm, made in Japan. I brought it from Bangalore for around 15 Ks or something like that, and it helps me for better injection of fuel and to give some extra power to the bike. This is the original reed valve, so I wanted to upgrade the reed valve, so I went for this V-Force 4 which has a cross injection. It has fins. This fiber is very special, which helps the fuel to flow very well, very smoothly into the cylinder head, and it helps in better combustion. This is the old one. The difference in both of the reed valves is this. You can see the size of the reed valve. You can see this is a direct flow and this is a cross flow. The cross flow helps in proper fuel intake for the cylinder, and you can see these fins are metal over here, which never easily opens as fast as this fiber ones do. You can see the fiber ones. As you all guys know, this is a magnet. This is a very unique magnet for racing. This is a very unique, means very unique. It has a pickup coil, it has a light coil, and it has a pickup coil too over here. So this helps in more of current for the bike, and more of current, then the combustion will be good. So this small magnet, and the original is too huge. This is the small one. This is the magnet which rotates. This is the pickup coil which gives the current, and the current is supplied to the CDI. The CDI then upgrades the current and send it to the coil, which we call in India the Batla coil. The Batla coil then goes to the engine over here. This gives a lot of current which helps the bike for more combustion, the proper combustion, because we have installed the big carburetor, so there is more of fuel going in the engine, so we want more of current. So for more of current we are putting this magnet so that the current is more, the combustion is more, and the bike gives a great power. You can see the original reed valve over here which I have fitted. So to put the aftermarket V-force which is big in size, so I have to polish the cylinder. So you can see I have done a polishing over here inside the block, and you can see because of that my block has been torn out. So I have done a welding over here, aluminium welding, because it was leaking over here. Most of the time when we polish, the blocks get leaked, so we have to do this so that it never leaks. And we port here, and even we open the exhaust valve over here, the exhaust port. We even increase the size of the exhaust port so that the flow from here goes through this and comes out from the chamber. Even I have the aftermarket chamber which I will be showing you all later. And we even do the facing of the head, where the head is connected to the engine. We put some aftermarket pistons which with a single ring, which I will show you all the pic in the video. I have a single ring piston in this bike. This bike has the oversized piston in it. Because of the piston I had to upgrade my head. So to upgrade the head I have to take the size of the piston, and I have to take the proper size and do a facing on this head and make the deepness less and all that for the power. We do the whole calculation of the engine. We have proper technicians to do all this work. We do proper mapping on the bike according to the calculation what the bike needs to run. I have a aftermarket gear system in this. I have a short ratio gear in this bike which is already installed in my original one, and I have the aftermarket clutch system, clutch assembly, which is of the 6-speed Yamaha 6-speed. I have the Yamaha 6-speed clutch plate on this, which makes the bike to shift the gears more powerfully. So this is the chamber, this is called chamber, which is used for racing. Because this is the original converter, this converter catches the power and then leaves it outside, so the power of the engine never comes freely outside. So we install these chambers. So this chamber is free floor. As you can see, there is the only pipe over here, and there is the cylinder over here, the muffler, which we call a muffler. So we install this in the bike. This gets installed here like that, which helps in better sound, the better pickup we get with this chamber. As you all know, while we drag, so we keep our posture little bit behind. So I have this shifter assembly with me, which I fit it here. As you can see in the original one, it's here, and then I have shifted behind. So we sit in the proper posture and we ride the bike during the drag race.
Okay guys, so Francis has a racing kit, so all the drag bike lovers who already have the Yamaha drags, they know about this kit, and mostly everyone has it. But let's check Francis's kit out, which is just lying here.
So this is my drag setup, specially made for drag. The cafe racer look, the original look, you all will be seeing the pictures. So this is the headlight assembly, the fairing we call. So this is the fairing for the bike, for the drag bike. I prefer the original color of the bike, but you all know in drag the bike should look funky, so I went to this so that the bike looks more attractive. So I chose the yellow contrast with the orange and all the graphic over here, as you all can see. This is the tank of the drag bike which I have made. It looks like a original cafe racer type, the old school. I've cut the mudguard from here so it becomes short, because my bike was short. I had carried my shock ups on top so that the bike remains short while the drag. So I made this mudguard a bit small so that it never hurts the engine and my chamber. So this is the mudguard of the bike. So these are the side panels of the bike. So this is the cafe racer seat which we use for the drag. Can I see I have done some graphic on this too. This helps me to scoop behind, to tuck my ass here and go in full throttle.
Well guys, that was all about his kit. Okay, we have to be timed well, so we can't show you the entire kit properly, but you guys already know Francis is all about these drag bikes. Well, actually my main question to him is, and I'm sure you guys are also wondering, all the Yamaha lovers, that how long does it take to put this kit in the bike and take it for a ride for drags?
Nice question, Raj. But I don't ride this bike in illegal drags. I only prefer legal drags. So installing the kit is very easy. As you all can see, the tank is the original tank, the fairing, the mudguard. I have just done some of the R&Ds, but the cafe racer style I did some R&D on the seats. But the main important thing is installing the magnet and the carburetor, setting the carburetor. Installing the magnet, anyone can do that, but to set in the proper position, the proper mark, the proper timing, to setting the timing is very important for the magnet. So setting a magnet is very difficult. You need a timing gun for that, so that you set a proper timing for the magnet. If the timing is not proper, you can blast the engine, you can get the crank or the piston in your hand. Second thing is the carburetor, setting the carburetor for the proper fuel intake. That's most important, because more of fuel the bike cannot take it, so the bike will not run. You need to have a proper jetting for the bike. You need a proper, we have lot of jetting for different size and all that stuff for this carburetor. So we need to do a proper jetting for the bike.
Alright, so you guys know it's all about the Yamaha, and now let's meet the owners, let's meet the riders who are maintaining these bikes, and look at these jewels. So let's go check them out.
This is my crazy machine. Hi, I am Jalal and this is my bike, Rx135.
Hi, I'm Javed. This is my Rx135 5-speed, very limited one.
Hi, my name is Chris. This is my RX and I just got it.
So you guys are wondering, what are these bikes all about? Now that you met the owners, let's talk about these bikes. Well, this is the iconic Yamaha Rx100, which everyone knows about. Is the 80s bike, and the main feature of this bike was the pickup. It has immense pickup. In fact, I have mentioned a story in past that few of the racers in Italy actually opened up the engine because they could not believe that this bike has so much of power. Well, this is about the Rx100, which was known about fast pickup. Talking about the RXZ and the 5-speed gear, these came in the 2000 year. Alright, these were enhanced with a 5-speed gearbox so that the bike could be more smoother, could give a faster throttle response, and could go for a little longer ride. So well, this is the difference in these bikes. I'm not doing a technical comparison between these bikes. They all belong to the same clan, Yamaha, and that's why I thought I'll just let you guys know the difference. That Yamaha Rx100 was more known for pickup, and these bikes were more for a little bit of a better average. Their exhaust note was also different, their transmission was different, and they had 5-speed gearbox. So even they did really well. In fact, drag races always prefer a 5-speed gear so that they can go on the final gear and hit that track. So the main feature of the Z series was actually the disc brake and a little bit of a sporty look. You can see it had a cowl in front. which the 5-speed gear actually did not have the cowl. So the 5-speed was a successor of the RX100, and then they made a sportier version because they saw that people wanted a little sportier feel of the motorcycle, and that's why these different breeds were invented and were produced. However, this is all about Yamaha, and I hope you guys like this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed, and hit the like button if you like this video. And I hope you like the video, and as usual guys, eat well, sleep well, be good. Signing off, Ride with Raj.